Welcome, Taurus, to your November general reading. This could be for your love or your career, however it resonates. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is not going to resonate with every Taurus, so if this does not resonate with you, please check your Moon sign and your Rising sign. My name is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, and I want to go ahead and welcome back all my subscribers, viewers, and cross-watchers. Welcome, welcome, okay? So this is your November reading. I'm going to get started by saging the cards that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using the Mystical Cats Tarot for your general reading and messages. And then I will be using the Rider Smith-Waite for your clarification, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get the energies cleared in the deck, clear out any lingering energies that might be lingering from past readings. All right. And welcome again, Taurus. I hope that everything is finding you prosperous, happiness, and abundant. I welcome you and appreciate you watching the videos. This is going to be for entertainment purposes only, so this is not for any kind of legal or medical, so please take it as it is. It's an entertainment only. If you are interested in getting a personal reading, please check down in the description box. My email information is there. You can reach out to me for an email, and we can get something more specific to your situation, okay? Definitely. Okay, so we've got that going. I'm going to use my singing bowl to clear the energies in myself and then also in the room to make sure that we have an extra energy clearing here for us. Okay, so here we go, Taurus. I'm going to get that started. Okay, thank you so much, Taurus. Let's get started for your messages for November, okay? Again, this is a general read, so it can relate to you or resonate to you on your career side or your love side, however it resonates with you, okay? We're going to get started with shuffling the cards. Again, I am Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, and I want to welcome everyone, new subscribers or cross-watchers, okay? Let's see what messages we have for Taurus in the month of November. 3 more shuffles, okay? 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's get this going and cut the deck. I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck here and get started with my Taurus. And again, I do welcome you back, subscribers, viewers, and hopefully this resonates, okay? All right, so let's do this, okay? All right, so we're going to be doing the Celtic Cross, and I'm going to go ahead and get this going. So Taurus, what is the main message or issue that my Taurus people need to know for November? The main issue or message that Taurus needs to know for November, I have the 3 of air. Okay, so the 3 of air, 3 of swords, sorry. Then I have for what's recently passing Taurus in November, what's recently passing my Taurus people in November, I have the Ace of Swords, okay. What is going to be above crowning my Taurus in November? What do we have crowning my Taurus peoples in November? Let us see. We have the 3 of Wands. So we have the 3 of Wands. What is going to be the distant past message? The distant past message that Taurus needs to know. Okay, we have several cards here. We have the distant past message being the 4 of Cups. We have your future message being the King of Swords. And then we also have your present energies as the Strength card. And let's keep going. What is the external energies for my Taurus people in November? What is the external energies that is going to be influencing them in November? Outside external influences is going to be the 2 of Cups. Okay. What is going to be the hopes and fears for my Taurus in November? The hopes and fears for Taurus in November. I have the 6 of Cups. And what is going to be the outcome for my Taurus in November? The outcome for Taurus in November, I have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. All right, so here we go. Now I do need a obstacle, or what is crossing my Taurus people in November. What is crossing for the main message? What is crossing the main message or the issue for Taurus in November? We have the Two of Swords. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, I have a Grace, okay? So that would be the Temperance card. So Temperance is patience, healing. That is at the bottom of the deck, okay? So let's get some clarification on what's going on. First, we'll go ahead and read the spread, and then we'll get some clarification on it, okay? So as of the main message for my Taurus peoples in November is that you have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is about sorrow, grief, pain, you know, things that might have affected you negatively that you are trying to overcome. It could be a loss of a career if you're looking at this as a career reading. It could be grief and sorrow over a loss of a relationship, okay? So the Three of Sky is the Three of Swords in this reading, and that is your main message, getting over grief, pain, and sorrow, okay? Your obstacle that we have is the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about making choices. There had to have been a decision that was made when that Three of Swords event happened, where it made you make a hard decision. Could be why you have the grief and sorrow and pain. It could be leaving a job or leaving a relationship, okay? We do have for Taurus recently passing you in November, so it could be October or it could be the first week of November. The Ace of Swords. This is truth and clarity and insight that has been brought to you, okay? That could be what brought on the clarity for the pain and sorrow and having to make a hard choice, okay? So that's what we have, Taurus, the Ace of Swords, okay? Now we have in your near future in November, Taurus, we have the Three of Fire, which is going to be the Three of Wands. That is about waiting for your ships to come in so that you know what avenue to take, what path to take, what will be your new direction, and you're just waiting for your ships to come in so you can take stock, okay? That is the Three of Fire, which is the Wands. In your distant past message, Taurus, I do have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups in your distant past would be a karmic lesson that you had learned in the past that is going to affect your decisions in the future and the present. The Four of Cups is about not being happy or satisfied with the offers being given to you. You are, sulking because you are wanting a specific person or a specific career path, a position that you felt like that should have been yours, or a person that you felt that is the person you wanted to be with. So you're not paying attention to the offers of these little crabbies here who are trying to get the attention of the kitty cat here. So these are the Four of Cups and not being happy and satisfied with the offers, okay? So Taurus, take that as it's a beautiful deck. I love the kitties here, okay? Now, in your future, Taurus, your message is that you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is all about logic, facts, and, making decisions in the future that have nothing to do with emotional driven of decisions. It is about using cool facts and logic when making a decision, and therefore, not being swayed by emotion, okay? So that is your future message. Your present message, Taurus, is the Strength card, which would be considered or specific to a Leo. So you could be dealing with a Leo, but it could be just what the card means, which is strength, okay? Strength in your endeavors, in your present situation in November, getting over a hard situation that was painful. It could be a job separation, a decision you had to make in a relationship, but your present energies in November, Taurus, will be having to be had strength, courage, bravery, or you'll be dealing with a Leo, okay? Your external energies that will be affecting your present energies is the Two of Cups. So this external information or the external factors that are going to be unbeknownst to you, that is going to be included with your present energies is the Two of Cups. You're looking for a perfect partnership. You're looking for either a perfect partnership in work or a perfect partnership in love. but that is what is coming to you. Okay, so through your external environment influences, you're going to have strength, but you do have something, a blessing coming into you, a perfect partnership in a career or a perfect partnership in love. Okay, what you're hoping and fearing, you have the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Cups is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. It could be that you're having fond memories of things that were in the past where you were frolicking and having fun with people, or it could be someone from the past that is coming back. You hope that that person's coming back, or that person is coming back, or you fear that that person's coming back. But the Six of C is a Six of Cups, and that would be what you're hoping or you're fearing. We'll get clarification on that. Your outcome here, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is all about being stable, abundant, prosperous. She has everything. She or he has everything that they need. They work, have the perfect career, perfect family life, perfect. Everything's abundant and prosperous and stable, and it's a permanency. It's a permanent stability. It's not something that is just in the moment. Okay, so let's get some clarification, Taurus. Okay, so in your moment of grief and pain and sorrow, we're going to use the Smith Rider-Waite that we just clarified. I'm going to shuffle it a little bit here, and we're going to get some clarification on what might be causing that sorrow. Okay, was it a relationship breakup? Was it a choice that you had to make in a career, leaving a career that no longer saw any potential growth in? But let's go ahead and take a look, Taurus, and see what we got. Okay. All right, so clarifying the Three of Swords for your main message or main issue of pain, sorrow, and grief. Let's take a look and see and clarify for Taurus for November what that issue is pertaining to. Okay, so you have a offer of from a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or someone carrying the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energies. So grief and sorrow is what your main issue was, getting over the pain and sorrow of something that you had to make a major decision that was hard to make, okay, for your obstacle or challenge. But you do have a prosperous offer coming from either a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because these are the swords. But you do have an offer after this pain and sorrow coming in. It is a slow offer of prosperity, stability, and abundance. It is going to probably take time for a little bit of healing, but you do have an offer of stability, prosperity, and abundancy coming. It's just going to be a slow process, okay? Which gives you plenty of time to recover. Now, this could be in a career situation. You will have that offer, or it could be in a relationship situation, whichever it resonates with you, but you will have an offer, okay? Now, to clarify the hard choice that you had to make and the difficult decision you had to make, and that was your challenge or your obstacle with that main painful message that you had or sorrow you had, we have the Emperor, okay, taking control of the situation. So something was not right. You weren't feeling abundant. You weren't, something deceitful or something was happening. It could have been a three-party event, but something that you had to make a hard choice about to leave that situation and take a different path, okay? It was a hard decision to make, but you use the Emperor's energy. So it could be an Aries you're dealing with. It could be, like I said, it could be the Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries here. Actually this is Emperor, so Aries. This is the Two of Swords, so this is going to be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be an Aries, it could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn that you're dealing with, okay? But you did have to take control. You had to take charge of the situation and make a difficult decision. But you used the Aries energies, or there was an Aries assisting you in the decision making of taking control and taking action to no longer be in the painful situation that you were in, okay? So it was a painful separation, painful loss. Could have been a relationship, could have been a career, but you do have an opportunity of an offer coming in, prosperity, stability, abundance. It'll be a slow offer, but you made the decision, took control of the situation, and that was what took care of that situation, okay? So it could have something to do also with the recent past. The recent past for you, Taurus, could have been in October. It could be the first week in November, but the Ace of Sky is the Ace of Swords. It's talking about getting true clarity and insight in a situation is divinely being gifted to you, the insight and clarity. So let's clarify that for my Taurus friends in November. So my Taurus friends in November, what is the Ace of Swords in your recent past, Taurus? Recent past, the Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity, insight, we have wish fulfillment, okay? So basically, you had been wanting to manifest, you had been wishing for true insight and clarity in a situation, okay? And it was granted to you. The divine gifted you with that truth and clarity and insight so that you can see clearly for once the situation that you were in, that you needed to make a hard choice to leave, whether it was a career or relationship. But that recent past insight was something that you were hoping and wishing for, okay? So that was wish fulfillment there on getting clarity on a situation so that you could be able to take the Aries energy, or an Aries assisting you to make a hard decision, okay? So Taurus, in your near future, you do have the Three of Wands, which is all about taking a new path, but waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for enlightenment, taking stock of what, is coming to you, whether, it's stock and inventory for a career, waiting to see what options and opportunities open up for you, or it could be the Three of Wands in a relationship saying, hey, I'm going to take a step back and I'm going to wait and I'm going to check things out and get some insight and before I make a decision in a relationship, after especially coming out of a situation where it was painful, okay? So let's get some clarification on the Three of Wands for my Taurus friends in November, okay? So Taurus in November, let's get clarity on the Three of Wands, which is waiting for your ships to come in, okay? Let's see if we can get a card for clarity for Taurus in November. All right, for the card, I have looking at the past. Okay, so the reason why you are waiting for your ships to come in and you have the Three of Wands in your near future in November is because of the fact that you're still looking at the past. I mean, it's not something that recovery, when you leave a job or you leave a relationship, because this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, so most likely it was a relationship. When you do that, it's not something that you can just jump in with the Three of Wands and make a split decision and take that path, okay? You're still trying to look at the past, look at the loss of the relationship or career, what went wrong, analyze it, but be careful not to be too stuck in the past. Live in the present and look at the positive options and viabilities that you have available for you, Taurus, okay? Because there is opportunities, like I said, the Knight of Pentacles is saying, hey, you're going to have an offer that is going to be long-term stability, a long-term permanent relationship or abundance and prosperity. It's just going to be coming in slow, okay? So take the time to hold back, wait for the shifts to come in, recover. You can look back at the past, but don't get stuck in the past. Live in the present moment, concentrate on the positive aspects, and don't get stuck in the past. But it's okay to look at the past and recover and think about what happened in the situation so that you can learn from that mistake, okay? And then in your distant past message, I have, Taurus, that you had the Four of Cups in the distant past. The message that you needed to learn is that in the distant past, you were unsatisfied with the offers being, the opportunities and options that were open to you, okay? You were so stuck in the past, like the near future card says, that you weren't focused on the present moment and the opportunities and blessings that, these crabbies are just dancing in front of them saying, eat me, you can have me. And this cat is like, no, you're not what I want. It's not, I wanted tuna, I didn't want crab, whatever the situation is, but you get it. It's the analogy. In the distant past, you were not focused in the present. You were not looking at positive offers available to you. So you were stuck in the past. So that, I guess that near future is, take stock of the situation, wait for your ships to come in so that you'll know what to do, but don't be stuck in the past, not able to live in the present moment and take advantage of the opportunities that are divinely given to you so that it might be the best offer for you. So that was your past message. Let's get clarification on that, Taurus, okay? So Taurus, on that message, we got the King of Cups, just flipped over. Okay, so you, in the distant past, maybe it had to do with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay, was, open to emotional fulfillment, open to a career, emotional opportunity, whatever the situation was, but you were set on a specific one, okay, not, again, paying attention to the opportunities that could have led to something better for you. So the whole key message in your karmic lesson from your distant past was, Be open to emotional fulfillment, whether the career or a relationship. Don't be stuck on the past like here, and let it go, grieve for it, reflect on it, learn from it, but let it go. And then pay attention to the opportunity so you won't have a missed opportunity, okay? Because that Knight of Pentacles is saying that there is a true prosperity and stability coming your way. In the future, you will be using the King of Swords energy of facts, logic, to make a decision, to make decisions instead of using emotional. You will be focused on, paying attention to what's being offered and taking a real cool, logical, fact approach to it, okay? So whether it's a career opportunity that's being afforded to you or a relationship, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, so you could be with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, but doesn't have to be, but you will be using cool facts and logic, don't want your, once burned, twice shy, okay? So let's get a clarification for Taurus on the King of Swords here. The King of Swords for Taurus in the future. I have communication. Okay, so when communication is going to come in, it's going to be text, it's going to be email, it's going to be fast communication that's going to come in. It could have something to do with somebody from the distance, at a far distance, or it could have something to do with you traveling. But you will be using cool facts and logic when you make that decision to accept whatever communication is coming in, or to accept travel, whatever the situation might be, that there's communication coming in, okay? Could be from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be from a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? In your present energies in November, Taurus, you will be either dealing with a Leo, or you will be using the strength that is given to you in that present moment, overcoming your odds and your challenges and your heartbreak and sorrow. You will bravely face the facts of what's going on. And so either dealing with a Leo or using the strength and bravery and courage to get through something, okay, in your present energies in November. Let's get a clarification on if that's a person or if that's you just using the energies of the strength card, okay? Please give us a message for present energies for Taurus in November. I have the Devil card, okay? So you will be using your strength. It could be that a Leo with a toxic tie is what you left behind, if it's a relationship. If it's a toxic situation in a job that you had to leave behind, either way, you're going to be dealing it with its strength, bravery, and courage to break that toxic tie, okay? So that you do not live that same painful moment again. Could have been a three-party event, but you had to make a hard choice, and you had to use the Emperor's energy of the Aries energy to make a choice, and it was a hard choice, a difficult choice, okay? So you're going to have strength so that you can make sure that you break that toxic tie. It could have been with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be with a Capricorn. It could be with a Leo. So however that resonates with you, okay? Sorry, I had that down there so you didn't see it, okay? Now, the external energies that is going to be helping you with your courage, or with a Leo breaking toxic ties, we have the perfect partnership. This is the Two of Cups card in the kitty cats, okay? So you do have a perfect partnership, or in career or relationship, that's going to assist you while you're trying to break this toxic tie, okay? So let's get a clarification for that, the Two of Cups, okay? Oops, here we go. We've got the Queen of Swords. Again, with the King of Swords energy and the Queen of Swords energy, when this perfect partnership come in, if it's a relationship or if it's a career, you are going to be using the energies of strength, courage, bravery, unless you're dealing with a Leo and Capricorn, but you will be using cool facts and logic of the Queen of Swords energy to make decisions when it comes to this perfect partnership this in a career or a relationship, because you're not going to get burnt twice. You're going to be thinking logically. You don't want any toxic situations again, okay? So that's what I have here for your present and your external energies. You're hoping for either a reunion with the Six of Cups. It is somebody coming back, or you're having fond memories. So you're either hoping for a reunion with someone that is coming back from the past. Could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, because that is Six of Cups, okay, in the kitty version. Or you're having fond memories. So you're hoping for being able to have that same type of love, or that same type of happiness in a career situation. Let's get some clarification on that, okay? So the clarification I have for Taurus with the Six of Cups here, Is it remembrance? Is it a person coming back? Maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio they're dealing with. Let's take a look and see what we have. Okay, so we have a card that flipped out, and it is Justice. Okay, so you're looking at and hoping that with the fond memories you're having, maybe from somebody from the past, reconciliation that's coming back, that the scales are balanced now, so that when this reconciliation or this person comes back into your life, if that's the situation, or if it's a career situation that you're going back into, that you have fond memories of, that justice will be on your side. Now, it could be a Libra, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but the scales you're hoping are going to be equal. Equal reciprocity, equal balance, happiness, whether it's a relationship or a career, you're hoping that the scales are balanced for you, okay, Taurus? Now, the outcome we have here is the Earth Queen. So this is the Queen of Pentacles, and this is you in the outcome eventually coming to terms. Either a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn is going to be assisting you in the outcome to help you get that prosperity, stability, and abundance, or is going to be you taking on the energies after having learned from this growth and overcoming some painful event to where you become prosperous, stability, and abundant by taking the right choices and offers that are coming your way with that perfect partnership that's coming in your way, okay? Whether it's a job or career, we're going to go ahead and clarify that outcome, okay? So the outcome that I have is the Tower, okay? So yeah, after the Tower event that you're going to go through, that painful event that you just went through, you will come out on top. You will be a new person. You will be abundant, prosperous, a permanent stability. You have worked hard. You use your strength and everything and your courage. The perfect partnership is going to come in. It's going to be a slow progress, but once you let that tower fall, you will have everything that you want: the career, the family, the permanent abundance. Okay, so keep that in mind, Taurus. Well, that was a beautiful reading, and so thank you for the opportunity to read for you, and we will get you a empowerment card real quick, and then kind of tie that up for you. Okay. So here we go. What is the empowerment message that Taurus needs to know for November? What is the encouragement and empowerment card? I have the card of Nature. While you're going through your painful events, while things are chaotic and painful and sorrowful, and you're trying to overcome it and not let it affect you negatively, sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, to remember who you are and where you want to be. So when things get to be too much and you have to use the strength, or if there's a Leo assisting you, make sure you ground yourself, walk barefoot in the dirt, go hug a tree, breathe in. If you're near an ocean, go to the ocean, listen to the waves, but bind yourself with nature, and it will always ground you so that you can become the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Grounded and stable and abundant, okay? So again, Taurus, thank you so much for the opportunity to read for you. Happy November, and till we see each other again, okay? Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, checking you out. Bye.